Hey guys, welcome to the SimRacingPaddock. I'm William Marsh, and I wanted to talk a little bit about iRacing. So a few days ago, the 2018 year update, where they were talking about what their plans for the year are, came out. And that means that some new announcements came, and one of the more surprising announcements was AI is finally coming to iRacing. This undoubtedly caused quite a bit of a stir because this is the first time AI is going to be implemented in iRacing, and some people are a little upset. I'll call them the iRacing purists. They believe the idea where it is only racing against other people, but I wanted to sort of talk about why I think that iRacing having AI isn't exactly a bad thing. So just bear with me before you pull out the pitchforks and everything, and let's just talk about it. So, first thing I want to mention is that iRacing is definitely one of the full-fledged oval racing simulators out there. Actually, it's basically the oval racing simulator. It is the only one that simulates climbing up a ladder through the ranks in oval racing, going from street stocks to legends to K&N to trucks to Bush to Cup. I know the series have different names now, but I always remember it like trucks, Bush, and Cup. But yeah, so with that being said, the closest experience you're going to get to that is R-Factor 2, where it has a couple series, or going to older titles such as NASCAR Racing 2003 season with a few mods. So keep that in mind. It's one of the best oval racing sims out there. And once you figure that in, when you restrict the best oval racing sim out there to being only online, only being able to race against other people, that becomes strangely alienating. Once AI is added in some way to iRacing, I think that will allow people to take more advantage of that. You are going to likely have more oval racing fans find their way to iRacing because it's like, whoa, there's a solid oval racing sim that I could get into. So I think that is a better marketing tool for people that maybe are disappointed with NASCAR Heat 2. I think seeing that there's another option where you don't actually have to be online, that is a benefit. And then when you rope them into the single player experience, then you can ease them into the multiplayer ranking system. And that's another point I want to make, the ranking system. If you think about it, iRacing has this ranking system, and with that ranking system, that means you're gonna have to invest a lot of time before you get to the A-Class Cup series. Sure, there's the Carb Cup and everything, but to race the full roster of cars and tracks, that is something that you need to invest. So with that, the single player experience, I would like to see be rating agnostic or being able to help augment your rating. So I would like to see if someone comes in, buys into the iRacing subscription, buys the car and track they want, I would like to see them be able to set up a race with AI, regardless of their license. So similar to a test session, you can set up a race with AI, get some practice in, and have fun that way. Another idea I'd like to see iRacing do is maybe a driver school. A driver school could be a smart idea for having people learn. If you go on the iRacing YouTube channel, they have their video instructional guides, and those are pretty good. The instructional guides, I recommend anybody who's looking to improve on their sim racing prowess, give it a look. But I think going that extra mile, maybe having lessons where you're driving against AI, setting up a pass, like figuring out the proper passing line, that could be a valuable instrument for drivers looking to improve their driver skill. So I don't think that AI being added to iRacing is remotely near the end of the world. My one thing I do not want them to see is to add AI to bolster low car counts. I know that's controversial because I know there are series with low car counts, and AI might be able to do a good job of adding more cars to that series. But imagine you're in a heated championship battle and you're getting taken out by an AI car. That would be so demoralizing because you'd be essentially taken out by a variable that you couldn't really control. It's the AI. So that is something that might ruffle a few feathers, but that's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, and that is a-okay. But just wrapping it up, I think that AI isn't a bad thing for iRacing. I think it'll bring more people in. It'll improve the amount of people trying out iRacing, and it'll give more people, also people with lower internet connections. That is a big thing, because while internet is definitely stronger than ever, with lower speed internet connections, with higher ping and latency, that is a factor that is preventing some racers from getting into online racing. So theoretically, if people did buy into iRacing with a lower internet connection, driving with AI could be a way to get their iRacing fix and not worry about latency or ping or netcode issues. So that could be a solid solution to that as well, for people to get their racing fix without worrying about that. So those are just some thoughts I have about why AI isn't necessarily a bad thing for iRacing. I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, because this is definitely an interesting topic. So why don't you let us know in the comments? Also, if you like this video and like to see more random talking thoughts like this, let us know in the comments. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button and help keep us on track. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to finish this lap.